Hi, it's me. Let's do a facial massage. Hit pause and go and get yourself a really nice moisturizer or whatever you've got that you could use for your face, or a facial oil if you've got one kicking about. So hit pause. I am going to use my Ermana Renew because I just love it. This is a brand that I've been using more on than off for about 10 years now. I go between this and another one, Neil's Yard, because I'm a consultant for them. But also another fantastic one, if budget is your concern, is the Superdrug own brand Vitamin E. Love, love, love. So I've applied it. Pat, pat, pat. All over my face. I used about 3 or 4 drops. I maybe used a bit much actually. Oh, that smells delicious. And for me, it's all about the botanicals and the smell too. I did put too much on. I'm gonna wipe that into the back of my hands. I'm not wasting it. And I've got my hair clipping. So let's get stuck in. So we're going to concentrate on this part of your hand here, and you're just going to use it like that and go towards your ears. So you see what I'm doing? I'm not going with my whole hand. I'm going to putting it at an angle. It almost looks like gills. Bit of a Wayne's World moment there. And we go all the way back to our ears. And then what we can do is smooth down our neck and just above the collarbone, just give it a couple of pumps, you could say. Now, why do we do this? It's all about the lymphatic drainage at the moment. It's that phraseology is everywhere. And it's true. Massage is lymphatic drainage. I have made another video about this, but basically our lymphatic system runs parallel to your circulation. Your circulation's got your heart to pump blood around the body. Your lymphatic system relies on muscle tone and movement and massage. So we can get rid of any fluid build up in the face. If you're a bit puffy around here first thing in the morning, for example, we can take care of that. So it's coming up for 2 o'clock and I have been out for a 6.5 mile run with my good friend Fiona, which I'm really pleased about because I haven't been out running seriously for ages since the last time I went out with her. So that was good. I'd obviously had enough Mars bars. No, I'm joking. I'm trying to stay away from them just now. Anyway, let's carry on, shall we? So a couple more sweeps like this towards your ears and then down the side of your neck. Oh, that feels nice. And now what we're going to do is we're going to concentrate on underneath here. So now, once upon a time, I used to do 2 at the same time, but I've been trying to pin. This is what they call pin and stretch, right? So I'm pinning the skin here and I'm using my hand just along my jaw like this. So it's like this kind of motion. Oh, I've got itchy nose, sorry. It's like this kind of motion here. I've got my thumb under there and I've got my index finger. Can you see what I'm doing? You can also see how much your tongue affects this part of your body. So if you push your tongue up onto the roof of your mouth like this, see what happens there? And that's how you get jowls. Clenching your teeth, pushing the tongue up on your roof of your mouth, or pushing your tongue onto your front teeth, which is kind of like a default position for stress. You can see what's happening there. So we're easing all that off. Get your thumb right in there. And set a timer for 2 minutes every day to make sure that you're not pushing your tongue up on the roof of your mouth. If you do it for 2 minutes every day, it's amazing how much tension that can dissipate throughout the whole face and neck. So I'm doing this on the other side as well. And I'm going back towards the ear. I put fake tan on last night. I don't think I'm looking too bad, even if I do say so myself. Magic. Okay, let's do another couple of sweeping motions. back towards the ears for that. And now what we're going to do is a little bit of a party trick. So again, we're going to do pin and stretch, and we're going to concentrate on these folds here. Okay, so nasoblastio folds, I think. Yeah. Anyway, hold your nose, and what we're going to do is like this. So it's kind of like two moves. Do that for a few seconds, and then what we're going to do is we're going to sweep under that cheekbone, posh name for the zygoid bone, and then come down the side of your neck like that. And again, this is all about moving fluid and lymph all through your face. So we do the little finger mice kind of movement here. And you can see I'm not dragging the skin, but I am applying enough pressure to make my skin go a bit rosy. And then sweeping underneath and down the side of the neck to the collarbone. Wonderful. Let's do that one more time this side. And then up and down. Fabulous. And then let's do it on this side as well. So if I'm holding the nose because otherwise you can see how my face is getting pulled. So if we pin that there, yeah. And then come around and down the side of the neck. One more time there. So you can see I've got my elbow quite high up, I'm not down here, so that I'm really getting that upward sweeping motion, and then coming down the side of the neck for the lymphatic drainage. Marvellous. Ooh, that feels lovely and clear, doesn't it? This point here is a reflexology point for draining your sinuses, so it's like right there. So you can, like, if you're feeling a little bit blocked up all behind here, you can just pump that a few times. It's good, isn't it? Maybe better with your pinky finger because it's a little bit smaller. Oh, that feels good. Right, what will we do now? I know we're going to pinch the eyebrows. Come along the eye socket like this. So it's kind of like lifting up and then pinching along. Lift it up. Pinch along. Nice, and then we'll do that on the other side. Lifting it up here, just getting right into that eye socket. And then pinching all the muscles here. And that's really good for slackening off any tension in your forehead. So the aim of the game here is that you're spending a few minutes on yourself every week just going, right, how am I doing? How's my skin? Do I need to have a bit of an amnesty on my skin products? Do I need to get a facial oil? How my moisturiser stocks are? Is my moisturiser still working? And you know, what you do for your face, also do for your feet, because I like to feel like I'm Riviera ready any time of the year, but particularly coming up to spring when you're like thinking, ooh, I'm going to be getting sandals on soon. So, you know, we can talk about feet in another video. Anyway, right, what will we do now? I know, if you've got a gua sha stone, here we go here. So let's use this. So don't use it on your skin like that. Use it a little bit flatter. And you can basically do that motion that we did earlier on, back to the ear. Now, I wondered why all this nonsense was going on. And it turns out that it is actually benefiting moving the fluid out of your face. Again, that lymphatic drainage that we spoke about, I just thought this was like a TikTok, Instagram-y thingy to do to go towards the end of the movement, but no. I've spoken to a couple of specialists and they're like, no, it's a thing, definitely. And what you can also do from here is sweep it down the side of your neck, and I clunked my earring there. That's okay, just for effect. Sweep it up the side of your neck and take it down. Let's do that on the other side. down to the collarbone there. So we're getting that lymphatic drainage. So the biggest concentration that you've got of lymph nodes is in your armpits. So that's why we drain everything down and come under the collarbone like that. Let's use this point now, and we can go along the eyebrows. And it's that nice lifting motion, giving muscles that don't normally get a massage a bit of a going over. Ooh, that does look a bit more lifted, doesn't it? Well, it does to me. I don't know if you can see the difference there, but I can. Getting right under there. Brilliant. And now what we're going to do is this point here. Now, there's a muscle here, and your number 11s that I can get a bit frowny sometimes. Look at that. So it's not this way that they need massaged, it's that way. So what we do is we take the stone, and it's very, very lightly, because gua sha is, I think it's Chinese for scraping sand. So it's a very light motion like that. It's not diggy diggy, you know. So what we're going to do is like this. I'll do it to the side, just very lightly. We're warming up and stretching out those muscles there. And I'm pinning my forehead here so that I'm not dragging the skin too much. I'm holding it in place. Getting those number 11 muscles there. So it's warming up a bit. That's nice. And, you know, in Chinese medicine, this is also good because this is your third eye. So it's kind of clearing that up too. Wonderful. Okay, so we'll ditch the gua sha now, just in case you don't have one and you're sitting there going, aye, okay, but I don't have a gua sha stone. Let's go back to just sweeping, just because it feels so good. And now what we're going to do is we're going to use this part of your knuckle, and we're going to use it like that on your face. So again, this is so good for releasing tension in your jaw. And you can see that my skin's coming up quite rosy now. And there's a big difference, as I say, between dragging the skin like this and actually getting deep into the muscles. Obviously, being 50-something, this is the bit here that I'm concerned about. I look at JLo's jawline and I kind of go, oh, how did she do that? She must have somebody doing this all day. Or maybe she does it herself. I don't know. But let's get stuck in and warm all that up. Oh, that feels nice. The facial oil that I'm using has got like lavender in it as well, so it just feels divine. Oh, that feels good. Right, so we've created some heat in our face, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this. It's a rose roller. I've got a jade one as well, but ooh, this feels divine today. So I'm just going to use this one. And we're just cooling the skin down now. This is me walking about my flat first thing in the morning, ironing out the creases from my face. If I'm having a hot flush in the middle of the night, it's also excellent for cooling things down. And I'm just going to take things down here. Again, you know, your instinct is to always go up, but think about your lymphatic drainage. And you've got your thyroid gland there as well. So you've got to be gentle down the front of your neck. It's more down the sides that you can get a bit more laldi. It's my sternocleidomastoid muscle popping out quite nicely there. This is the one I don't want to pop out though. It's very vain, isn't it? And now what we're going to do is we're just going to take the smaller bit, and I'm going to come under my eyes very gently. Ooh, that feels lovely and cooling. And then the other one as well. Marvellous. How was that? I hope you enjoyed that. It's just a really nice mini routine just to do just to give yourself a bit of a zhuzh up once a week. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm certainly feeling a lot fresher. I'm off to colour in my eyebrows, and maybe I'll make another video. Who knows? Take care. Have a great day.